Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Tara with Mayhem Crafty Cards, and today I am honored to be a part of Courtney Creeber's new online publication, Create and Inkspire video hop. So this hop is what inspires you. And what inspires me is my stamp sets. I got into card making probably about 12 years ago or so. I just found out that I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and it was a little depressing. Nobody wants to hear that. So I wanted to do something productive, and this is the card we're going to make today, and I really love this sentiment. Never underestimate the power of hope. So, and I did heat emboss the inside. I'm sorry if you hear my cats. They're going crazy today. But, yeah, so I got into card making to give myself a creative outlet for my diagnosis of diabetes. And then a year ago, I was diagnosed with primary progressive multiple sclerosis. And I just really threw myself into my creative process. So this stamp set is from the Rabbit Hole Designs, and this is probably going to be a pretty quick video. Just a nice, clean and simple card for you today. And I'm going to talk a little bit about my journey and how I really, got myself into making cards. So I'm prepared today. Imagine that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to heat emboss the inside of my card base. And I'm going to be using these two little birds. And this is from the Tattoo Affirmation set from Rabbit Hole Designs. So yeah, it was pretty depressing when I first found out that I had type 1 diabetes and would be on insulin for the rest of my life. But, I think of it like this, and this is why I enjoy card making so much, is you have to look at the positives on everything. Like, you just can't dwell on your negatives, because if you do, you're just going to fall into, a deeper depression. And there's so many worse things that, it could be. Sorry, you're going to see my arm. I'm reaching for my Versamark. So I went ahead and used my embossing buddy and placed my powder down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to angle these guys. Well, I'm going to try to, the best that I can. But yeah, I always try to look for the positives. There's so many negatives in life. Why be brought down by all the negatives when I'm sure there's something positive, whether it's just, it was sunny outside, or you just had a good coffee day. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp these up with my Versamark. But yeah, you just have to find the positives, and for me, card making is a huge positive. I get to share my creations with you guys. I get to, make what I want. And I get to share my cards with other people. And that's what really makes me happy, is sending a card and seeing somebody's reaction to it. So I'm going to heat emboss this real quick, and I'm going to use the Gina K Fine Detail White Embossing Powder, just because my heat gun is kind of loud. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. And I did get a little bit of extra residue, but that's okay. Once this dries completely, I'm going to go ahead and wipe it off with a microfiber towel just to get rid of that excess residue. So I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to go back to our stamps here. So yeah, like, stamp sets inspire me. Just kind of like, I just kind of go with how I'm feeling. That's kind of what you have. Well, for me, that's what I have to do. So I just have a piece of Nina Solar White 110 pound. And the reason why I'm using 110 pounds is because I want this to be a little thicker. So I'm going to take my stamps again, And I'm going to just start randomly placing these. I'm going to try to keep the center open. I'll have to move this. I finally put some washi tape on my magnet because it needed it. I was tired of struggling and fighting with it. So I'm going to be using my VersaFine Onyx Black ink for this. Now usually I would use my Ink on 3 blackout ink, but I just wanted some nice bold crisp outlines and not have to worry about stamping more than once. And with my VersaFine, you know, usually it's one and done. So yeah, just just a little bit of everything. I mean, like this stamp set really inspired me because, you know, as you guys can see, I have tattoos. And it just kind of, you know, spoke to me. So I'm going to be wiping off in between stamping just because I don't want to make a mess. And I am using, oh my gosh, the most awesome smelling stamp cleaner. It's the Brutus Monroe. I believe it's beachy, maybe beachy sands, but oh, it smells so good. It smells just like summer. So yeah, what inspires you? Like what gets your creativity going? Because like I said, for me, it's my stamp sets. It's just kind of how I'm feeling that day. So yeah, I was really honored to be chosen for this because Courtney's, I'm so incredibly proud of her. She just is doing what she absolutely wanted, you know, loves doing. And, you know, she's getting ready to come out with her kit. And I'm super excited about that. I can't wait to see it. So with these guys, I am going to be changing up how they are sitting on the page because I don't want them to be, you know, the same. So this guy, I'm going to tilt him up a little bit more. Just kidding. We're going to move him over here. And we're going to have him coming down on this side. And maybe coming out this way. Yeah, we'll have him coming out that way. And we'll put this guy coming down this way. Because like I said, I want to make sure that I keep that center area open for my sentiment. But yeah, it's I can't wait to see her kit. I can't wait to see how far I know she's going to go extremely far. So it's just exciting to be a part of, you know, something that she loves so much. And of course, I've got my nails done and I can't pick my Misty up to save my life. So I really kind of go over these stamps. So like I said, this is like a super quick and easy, you know, no color. It's going to be very monochromatic. The longest part is cleaning my stamps in between, but that's just because I don't want to get any shadowing on my card base. Or on my panel, not my base. Oh. So yeah, type 1 diabetes, MS. I like to think of myself as normal on the outside and a bag of cats on the inside. Because that's what it is. I don't, you know, I have people tell me all the time, well, you don't look like you have this, you don't look like you have that. No, but I try to keep a very positive attitude because, like I said, things can be so much worse. You know, there's enough things that we're dealing with in our world today just to be, you know, feeling down about what's going on, you know? So this one I am going to tilt up this way. We'll put him right here. And again, I'm just trying to fill in these spaces. And we'll put this guy right here. And of course I have cat hairs all over the place because my cats are crazy. So yeah, do what you love. Like, don't let people hold you back. Don't feel like you know, you can't do something like YouTube. Never thought in a million years I'd be on YouTube, but here I am, and I love it. And I could kick myself for waiting for so long to be a part of this community, especially the crafting community, because there's so many awesome, talented people, and everybody is fantastic. Like, I have some very exciting things coming up in the next couple months that I never thought I would have the opportunity to have. So, I mean, you just have to put yourself out there. And, you know, yeah, it's scary. And, you know, you could fail, but you could succeed. Don't wait for those what ifs. Like, don't feel like, oh, well, you know, what if this, what if that? No, you just have to do it. And you have to believe in yourself that you can do it. Because I'm telling you what, for as many times as you don't believe in yourself, there's somebody out there that believes in you more than you will ever know. So, yeah, you just need to, have some faith in yourself. And just go with it. So this guy I'm going to put here, and then this is going to be my last one, I think, and then I'm going to stamp my sentiment. Just because you can only fill in so many spaces with these images. They are a little bit larger, but like I said, this stamp set really spoke to me, and I thought it would be perfect for this video. So yeah, don't be afraid. Like, don't be afraid to fail. Everybody fails at something at some point in their life. Nobody's perfect. You just have to, you know, grab life by the horns and go on and do it. Okay, so I'm going to lift my card panel up and try not to get ink all over the place. So see how I left that center part open for sentiment? I'm going to go ahead and clean this off, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and just glued down my panel to my card base, and this is a Brutus Monroe Raven cardstock, which I love. One of my favorite black cardstocks. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off. Now I went ahead and heat embossed my sentiment as well, so that way it would save a little bit of time. Let's wipe her off here, and I'm going to pop this up with some foam squares. Recently I have gotten some, and I love them. That way it just gives it like a little bit of dimension to the panel. I love these little foam squares because I don't have to mess around with the foam tape or the release paper, because right now it's not liking me. I mean, yeah, I do use a little bit more squares, but it's not that I'd rather mess with these than a huge thing of foam tape. So yeah, I am so proud of Courtney and cannot wait to see. No, what happened? Embossing powder. That's okay. Just add a little something extra to the handmade. So I'm going to peel these off, which is, you know, super fun. But look how easy they come off. I mean, if I didn't have these nails on, it'd be way quicker. So yeah, I cannot wait to see how far Courtney will go, because I know she's going to go super far. And she's doing what inspires her, which is fantastic. So yeah, you hop along with the other people. There's going to be, I believe, 15 people on the hop. So this guy we're just going to lay right in the middle. I'm going to add some sparkle blends. Now this kills me because look how pretty these are. So this is called Broken Glass, and these are by Sparkle Blends. And I will make sure that I leave all my links in the description box below. I'm going to try to find my, oh, there we are, my little Marvy jewel picker. I finally picked this guy up because I needed to. And I'm just going to grab a couple sequins out of here. And I love these because they're so dimensional. I mean, look at that. Like, it just adds a little pop to your card. And there's squares, and there's just, oh, so many. And of course, my picker only wants to grab the the big ones. So we're going to put this guy right here in the corner. I mean, but look at that. Look how beautiful that is. This guy we're gonna put here. And let's find one more small one. That's too big. But yeah, you just need to do what, you know, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. The worst that can happen is what? That you fail. No big deal. That just means that you are on a path to greatness. So don't be scared. I'll put that one there. So yeah, that wraps up my card for today, guys. Be sure to follow everybody else on the hop. There's going to be bloggers as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, follow what inspires you. Bye, guys.